The Western shirt. Why is this humble shirt so great for menswear? Hey everyone, I'm Dave with BeastMade Reviews, of course, a channel dedicated to reviewing quality at different price points. Today, I have a video on the Western shirt. As you can see, I'm wearing one right now. I love Western shirts. One of the reasons why I really like them is I think they just look cool. They look so cool. When they're really well done, when they're made well, they just ooze style. And I personally think that Western shirts are one of the more versatile types of shirts that men can wear. And so today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Western shirts, maybe a little bit about the history, and I'm going to show you a few that I really enjoy. Now, this one that I'm wearing now is made by Tailor Stitch, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe down below. I'll love you for it. If you like content like this at all, if you like stuff for men, if you like high quality stuff, I have tons of that in the channel. Definitely go check out my channel and subscribe below. You'll love yourself for it. And of course, I'll have links to all of these products down below. Definitely go and check them out. These are affiliate links, and of course, they'll help me out anytime you buy anything through those links. Always appreciate it when you do that. So the Western shirt, of course, was started in the West. If you know anything about American history at all, the Western shirt is iconic with cowboys and the Old West and gunfights and that type of thing. As an American, that type of history really appeals to me. I really love that a lot. And that time period during the Old West was in the 1800s. During that time was the Victorian age in Europe and England. So because of that, Western wear and Western shirts kind of take cues from a few different sources. One of them being Victorian England, one of them being American Indians, one of them being Native Americans here in America, and the other inspiration were vaquero, which were ranchers and cowboys in Mexico and Southern California. All of these things kind of mixed together and made a really practical shirt for ranchers and cowboys in the United States. And that's really what this shirt is. This shirt is a practical solution for people that worked all day with cattle in dangerous situations. They needed a shirt that could protect them from the elements, that could protect them from any accidents that might happen, and could be really tough. Thus, the Western shirt was born. The fabrics on these are usually tougher style fabrics. Denim is one, obviously, that is chosen a lot. Chambray material is chosen a lot, and tartan material as well. And I always associate that with maybe the Lone Ranger or Roy Rogers. And those particular entertainers even have an elevated style of Western shirt still. Which brings me to my next point. You can make this as ornate and really Western if you want to go there, or you can make this simple. I prefer the simple route because I think it's more versatile, but I'm going to show you a few here that I think will get your gears turning. Now, the construction on these is really what separates these shirts from other shirts. And there's a few things here that really identify this as a Western shirt. A Western shirt is not a denim shirt, which you can find that a lot with similar features, but it's not the exact same thing. The most iconic thing with Western shirts are the shoulder yokes. The shoulder yokes are these diamond-shaped places of fabric on the shoulders here. They kind of add some extra durability and some protection from the elements. Another feature that is iconic with Western shirts are the button snaps. And you find this on virtually every Western shirt. I love button snaps because I hate putting buttons on. I think snaps are much better. But one of the main reasons why these shirts were made with snaps is that it's a breakaway feature. If it gets snagged or caught on something, then it'll just snap open and it won't pull the cowboy off his horse or into a dangerous situation. These often have more tailored fits, which I also prefer. And that was, again, to keep things kind of tidy on your body, keep it away from getting snagged. These also have flap pockets, of course, with buttons and bar stacks for stitching there. And most of the time, Western shirts are long sleeves, but there are short sleeve options out there as well, which we'll get to that in just a second. And apparently, long sleeves are required in certain rodeos as well, so that's kind of an important feature there. One of the reasons for long sleeve shirts was for protection from the elements as well as sun protection. Now, of course, these shirts are really practical and they were worn a lot by cowboys and ranchers. And because they were really practical, these cowboys started wearing them a lot. And because they started wearing them a lot, they got really popular with other men. And so it became kind of a fashion type of icon. Now, you can associate this with Texas or the Wild West and that kind of thing. It just has a certain appeal and look that I really like. One of the first manufacturers of the Western shirt was Rockmount Ranch Wear in Denver, Colorado. I believe that was in the 1940s. And they started with their own shirt, and it really kind of caught on from there as a fashion kind of style. So we're here today and we're going to be talking about some of these shirts, and there are a number of great Western shirts out there and some different styles as well. I'm going to go over a couple here that I have that are different styles and kind of different flavors here. And this is only a small portion of everything that's out there. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the shirts. Now, the first shirt that I'm going to mention here is just the Wrangler shirt. Now, you can find Wrangler almost anywhere. I've even seen it at Walmart. So Wrangler is one of those companies that you can find a lot of, and you can find it everywhere. This Wrangler shirt is a great option for anyone who is budget conscious. If you like Western shirts, but you're looking for something maybe a little bit more accessible, easy to find, and maybe even cheaper, the fabrics and the materials are not quite as good as some of the other choices here, but this is a great option, and it's only $25. Though I don't think the fit is great, it is just one of those options that I think is worth mentioning here. Now, a quick word about denim shirts. The shirt that I'm wearing here is by Reveille. Reveille is a clothing company in New York City that makes really high quality, really fashionable clothing. I really resonate with this brand. I like them a lot. This is the first time I've mentioned them. I have a couple of products from them that I'll show you in the future. But this denim shirt is great for someone who might not like everything aesthetically from a Western shirt, but they like a lot of the things here. It's made of denim, it's got snap buttons, it's styled a little bit more like a work shirt, and it doesn't have the shoulder yokes. It's a great shirt, it's just not a Western shirt, but I think this should be mentioned here anyway. My next suggestion is Tailor Stitch, which is what I'm wearing here. And of course, I love Tailor Stitch. I love everything they do, and they make a Western shirt that I think is super cool. Probably my favorite that I have here. Now, Tailor Stitch really knocked it out of the park with this Western shirt. I think it's absolutely spectacular. And as far as the Western shirts in this list, this is probably my favorite. I love all the choices here, but this is the one that I reach for the most. It has all the classic trappings that a Western shirt brings: the shoulder yokes, the snap buttons, the tailored fit, and the bar-tack sewn pocket flaps with snaps on them. It's made with a 7.5 ounce, 100% organic cotton, black selvage chambray. And you can see from the little white edge on the cuff and other parts of the shirt, this is made from selvage material. Now, selvage doesn't really bring extra quality. It's just kind of a mild flex, I guess. You're choosing the choice parts of the fabric material. This one is stone washed, and it has a very kind of broken in, lived in feel, which I love. It has their classic California collar, if you're familiar with the California collar from Tailor Stitch, just one of their collars that they use. And I love the buttons on this one. It has black buttons here, black snap buttons, and at the top button on the collar, there's a special button there, which is an antique brass concho top button. Now, of course, I'll show you what this looks like on me. For size reference, I'm 6'1", I weigh about 175 pounds, and this one is a 38, which is a size small by their measurements. And I think it fits perfectly. As with everything from Tailor Stitch, it usually always fits me right out of the box. I don't have to do anything. It fits great. Great in the arms, high armhole, very trim, the length is right, everything is right on this. This shirt is just perfection. I love everything about it. It is a wonderful Western shirt that looks Western, but doesn't look too Western. It doesn't look cartoony. It's classic. And I really love the slanted pockets on this. Just an added tweak on this that adds a little bit of personality and flair to an already cool design. Now, of course, with everything with Tailor Stitch, you can get this in a variety of fabrics and colors. I love this black color. I think it really is amazing, but they have other colors as well, so definitely check them out. If you like Western shirts, I think this is a killer shirt. It's amazing. Definitely check it out from Tailor Stitch. The next shirt is by Flint & Tinder, and of course, Flint & Tinder is another company that I really love. I mentioned them almost every video that I have that I can. They really specialize in high quality shirts, a lot of it made in America, and their Western shirt is fantastic. Now, as the name suggests, this bone button Western shirt has bone buttons in it. What I really like about this, though, is that the buttons are actually one of the parts that I really love. It has burnt cowbone snaps, and the burnt cowbone just adds a little bit of a color contrast to the already cool bone snaps. The buttons kind of look like old traditional folding knives with burnt cowbone handles. They look amazing. And that's just one of the features that I really like about this shirt from Flint & Tinder. I really love this Western shirt from them. It's a classic design that doesn't stray too far off. This one is made from a medium dark wash denim, which is 8 ounces in weight. It's made in the USA, which I think is great. And of course, it has all the trappings of a normal Western shirt. Now, I got size medium in this, and as you can see, it's a little bit large. The shoulders are maybe a little bit too large, the arm length is maybe a little bit too long, and the chest is just a hair too big. But what I'd like to show you here is that even though it's a little bit big, if I just roll up the sleeves, it looks a lot better right there. I think because of how casual the Western shirt is, you can wear this a little bit baggier than your normal shirts, and it looks still okay. Personally, I would still probably size down because I think it just fits better. But if you wanted to get a size up, It'll add a little bit of a more casual look, and you could even wear this as an extra layer or a shirt jacket. Flint & Tinder offers this in a few different colors as well. This one is the medium dark wash, which I think has just a great color and look to it. It has already a cool lived-in feel. I love it. I'm a big fan of Flint & Tinder, big fan of Huckberry, and I think if you like traditional Western shirts and you like denim especially, I think this is a winner. But just be mindful of the size. Now, the next two that I'll mention here are from Western Aloha. Now, this is a company that I found online. I just got like an ad for it and clicked on it, and it's a really great company. Western Aloha is kind of a fusion of Western shirts and Hawaiian shirts. Now, to some people that might seem like a strange kind of mixture there, but apparently there is a long history of Western shirts being brought to Hawaii and being used for ranchers and cowboys there, and they took it and kind of made it their own thing. Now, of course, I got two shirts from Western Aloha. The first one that I'll show here is the short sleeve option, which is the iwi in dark navy. Now, I think the first thing that stands out with this shirt is just how vibrant the pattern is. It's a really cool pattern. The pattern shows an iwi bird, which is a bird native to the forest in Hawaii, and this print is inspired by Javanese batik printing techniques. I love the pattern. I love the design on this. It's not necessarily as loud as traditional Hawaiian shirts, but it still has a lot of movement there. It's subtle yet also loud. It's a strange mix, but I really like it a lot. Now, this also has all the typical things you would find on a Western shirt. Snap buttons, trim fit, snap patches, snap pockets. Everything you would find there is here. It's made what they call their cowboy cloth, which is a lightweight, breathable, and quick-drying cloth that is 60% cotton, 40% polyester. It is very light. It's on the lightweight side. It's going to be very breathable, great for summertime and springtime. Now, I actually got two sizes here. The first one that I'll show is the size medium, which, as you can see, is pretty big. They say this has a tailored fit, and I'm not necessarily sure that I would agree with that. I think the sizing on this is a little bit larger than they imply. The medium on me is pretty big. And I also got the size small, which I'll show here. The size small fits perfectly. Truth be told, I'm usually in between sizes anyway. I should have known that I should have gone with the size small, but it seems like I'm always fooled by the sizing charts on the websites. But this is definitely one that I think if you're in between sizes, definitely size down if you want a more fitted look. If you want a more relaxed look, maybe get your normal size or size up. But I love this shirt because it is a short sleeve option for a Western shirt, and it has a Hawaiian pattern, which I think is really interesting. The next shirt is their long sleeve shirt, and it's the Hawaiian sandalwood pareu in charcoal. Now, from their website, they say pareu is a Tahitian word for a lightweight printed cotton fabric that was first imported into Polynesia by the French during the early 1800s. Now it's just a staple in Hawaiian culture, and this is one of the prints that they have here, and this features the flowers of the sandalwood tree, which is a tree native to Hawaii. Now, the construction on this is virtually the same as a short sleeve option. It's just long sleeve. Same cotton fabric, same construction, same accoutrements, everything. The pattern is different, long sleeves, but everything is the same. And just a side note, this one has 3 buttons on the cuff, which I think is also a really nice touch. And the snaps on these are made of pearl, which is cool. Overall, I really love these shirts from Western Aloha. It almost seems like an odd mixture to have Hawaiian and Western shirts in one, but there is historical precedent for this. These are a legit historical type of shirt that cowboys would wear in Hawaii. And I love it. You can get shirts as loud or as muted as you want from Western Aloha. They have solid colors, and of course they have traditional Hawaiian prints as well, as loud as you want. But I love the range of their products. I love the fabrics. I love the prints. Everything is just so cool from them. It's a great mixture. Now, the fabrics on these are pretty lightweight, and I would not say that they lend themselves to cooler weather, but I think if you want shirts that are great for summertime, springtime, like a typical Hawaiian shirt, but you want more of a Western shirt look, these are great. Definitely check out Western Aloha. All right, and my last choice here is by Howler Brothers. Howler Brothers is a company that I found on Huckberry. Huckberry is a site that I absolutely love. Highly recommend them. Definitely go and check them out. Really great company. But Howler Brothers is one that I saw often on Huckberry. So I decided to give them a shot, and this is the first thing that I've gotten from them, and I really like this Western shirt a lot. Now, right away, this Sheridan shirt has just a really cool look with the blue stripes. A blanket-inspired pattern that I think is really cool. It's kind of retro, very stylish. I love it. Now this is made from a 60% cotton, 40% polyester blend. It has different buttons than the normal Western shirt does. This one has cat's eye coconut buttons. And the fabric on this is really great. It's a warmer style shirt and it is on the heavier side, which I like. It's very soft. I mean, buttery soft. It's great. And the fit on this is pretty large. As you can see from what I'm wearing here, I got a size medium and it's big. So it's really the wrong size for me. I would definitely size down. But again, sometimes you take a gamble and you never know. So again, if you're in between sizes, definitely size down if you want more of a fitted look. But if you want a more relaxed look like this, then get your normal size or size up. Now this is my first exposure to Howler Brothers, and I was really impressed by this shirt. I think it's a fantastic, high quality shirt that it really surprised me with everything that they offered here. This shirt does take liberties, especially with the buttons, but it offers a really nice twist on the already cool Western shirt. And they have other shirts that kind of take similar kind of twists and turns as well, and still other shirts that look more like traditional Western shirts. Howler Brothers is officially on my radar. I'm definitely going to check out more from them in the future, but I can say with confidence, if you're interested in them at all, definitely check out Howler Brothers and definitely check out this Sheridan shirt. I love it. So that's all I have. What do you think? What's your favorite Western shirt? Is there a Western shirt that I didn't mention that's your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. Of course, I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with BeastMade Reviews. Bye.